Hello and welcome to episode 34 of our Midlands map. We are sat at Sunday's Guest the Station. We do have a winner today. There's a cheeky little clue. If you look slightly to the left and through the trees, you can see a castle. And it was either Warwick Parkway or Warwick. Of course it's Warwick. Well, I say of course it's Warwick. It could have quite easily been Warwick Parkway. I'm going to give you a little sneaky look here. You can't quite see the castle in the background there. It was just an excuse to see the train come through Warwick Parkway, really. Okay, so we had a winner. And that was Golden Squid. Congratulations, you win for the last time. Not your last time of winning. That's just weird. But for the last time, we're going to call it something terribly random, like I normally do. You win a Golden Medal of Awesome Sauce badge. There you go. Congratulations. I want to thank everybody for taking part in Guest the Station. It's just a little bit of fun. Some people are taking it kind of seriously. I see the same names popping up every Sunday. But as I mentioned, we're going to sit here because it looks... No, let's find a better place. Just nearly spilt my coffee. Good start. Let's sit over... Oh, there's another train there. Oh, of course, they were all backed up, weren't they? I love the sound of these new trains. They have indeed been improved. The sound. We'll go back to Guest the Station. Back here. Anyhow, I'm going to put on the screen. As I briefly mentioned, we are going to have a new name for the medal, so I won't keep butchering it at the beginning. Those who should be appearing on the screen now, you can pause it and have a look at those. There will be a vote going up in this episode that will last until, what are we now, Thursday? Until this coming Tuesday, lunchtime roughly. Thursday's award will be called whatever you guys have voted on. There's some good ones up there, I tell you that. Some of them I'm not sure how I'm going to say. Be kind. Or don't. I will say whatever one you vote on. Should we get on with the episode then? We don't need to fade out for this one. We've got a lot to do today. I want to get the Midland Main Line in quite a bit. The map is coming along wonderfully. Let's bring up our UI. There goes our little shuttle. Heading towards... I wonder if we'll do something with this. Thinking about it. Kenilworth. Maybe we'll double track it. Since the council won't. Up to there at least, anyway. I'm kind of tempted to do that. We can do some things that don't exist. Just because we can. Coventry's are starting to look a lot better now. I have been working on some small detailing. We've got a little... This is to represent the little monorail that goes over there, because we don't have one. We're just going to have a little bus service that goes up to here, and then we'll have another bus service that goes into town, Marston Green, Ford Bridge. Whichever bus service runs through here, we'll stop there. But that's our first airport in. We're going to have plenty of airports. I really want to get the smaller airports in as well, just to have single prop planes flying around, as well as the big airliners. We've got to have a mixture of planes in the air. I don't feel like the previous series had enough planes. I think we only had one going from Stansted to Luton. It's coming along. Where are we? That's Coventry, so we're heading up this way. Some more detailing done here. I did a little bit of detailing. I tried the fence mod. Here we go. It has been updated. You see it's... Oh, yeah. Someone suggested maybe I put the fence mod along the side of the road. This was touching the road to prevent them changing the road. And it doesn't work. But I didn't think it would. I still want to do the other idea that was mentioned a while back, which is change the motorways to city roads, even though they're not, which should stop them upgrading them and changing them. And then you could possibly use this fence mod to prevent them from, which is this one here. Let's bring it up. Look at that nice little view of where are we? Is that Coventry? Is that Coventry's ground? Do you know, is that really Coventry's ground? It's a long way from Coventry, isn't it? I guess not. I guess not. Outskirts of town is usually where it's already changed it back. Look at that. I'm not going to get grumpy with them. This series should last us all the way until the new game, I believe. They'll probably change it again while we're sat here. I was going to show you which mod I was using. You probably know it already. It's a wonderful thing. Where are you? Where's fences? There we go. This one here. It runs really smooth now. He has updated his code to take advantage of Urban Games, who kindly added... I did it here, look, as well. Kindly added a command or two to make this possible. Oh, I love it. I just love it. It's easy to put these in now and there's no delay. And you don't have to worry now about how many trees you got in, how big your map is. That is one of the best updates. For me personally, as a detailer, there are plenty of other updates. Look at them all building now. It's lovely out here. It's slowly coming along. We're getting a lot of detailing done. Filling out. Anyway. Oh, I did this as well. Don't know what that is. I just did it. It almost looks like a person dancing. Maybe. I don't know. Let's go back up to where we were. Why are you not hooked up? You might as well be. While we're here. Do that. There we go. The automatic road curvature and the way it connects up seems a lot better in the update. I don't know whether you guys have noticed that. Look at all the people waiting at Nuneaton already. We're going to go up to Hinckley. I forgot to mention this in Sunday's episode, but this here, this is the Midland Main Line and the beginnings of it. For us, obviously that's not where it starts, but it starts in London. Yes, we have the beginnings of the Midland Main Line. Not sure how we're doing this just yet. This isn't right. Don't be doing that. That's going to end in tears. Should we do this? We're going to go this way. I think that's better. This is the one we're connecting to. Or is it? I can't make my mind up on that. We'll figure that out. Yeah, I think if we have this inside track... Yeah, that works. So we're gonna concentrate and connect up to this one. We can knock that back a little bit. It's gonna do some funky stuff around here, and I would like to get the Midland Main Line down to, I believe it's just under there. It kind of wiggles around like that. We'll try and keep the speed up though. And this, I'm feeling this is a freight line. I don't know what my hard drive's doing. Windows is deciding to do something. Just thrash your hard drive randomly sometimes. I'm sure it's doing some of its amazing telemetry data that no one cares about or wants to happen when you're playing games or doing anything really. It will feel the need to do them. You may wonder why I'm doing this, but it's kind of got a gap and then it makes its way through. So I was just going to do it like that. And then we should be able to hook back in like so. I like that. Official episode. Had to be done. Early on. Let's get it out of the way. I don't know whether you guys want to see the mess of a junction we've got. Might as well, right? If I've got it all set up right. Should be the first edit. Let's see if we can switch. We can. Look at that. almost like I'm good at this now. Right, I can close the notes now. We don't need those up. Right then. Where are we? We are going to be doing this bit here. That bit, and that's why I was sending it out a touch. You see, we have the connection there, and then it heads that way. We're going to fill that bit in and head down. This will be the interesting bit, so we'll leave it up like that for my my perusal. Let's switch back. If I can remember how. There we go. Look at that. So let's bring this down. It's going to be going to 2 tracks eventually. And then there's some crossovers and such. I don't know the elevation on this. What I do want to do is just try and draw an outline for the Midland Main Line. This one is just going to slowly come round and join like that. That will do us, I think, for that section. Because we need... It's alright having it in, but you want to, in your head, have a rough idea where it's going. I feel like we're going to have to come up here, aren't we? That looks a bit... Let's go up a bit, because otherwise we're going to be like right underground. We can stay in a cutting, but straighten out. Because we need another crossover here. This might be quite quick. I would say 50 would do us. And then it does some weird stuff there. We need to come around at this angle. We're going to hook underneath Kibworth Harcourt. Let's get this crossover sorted that's here. 50 might be a bit excessive, but we'll see. That one's probably 50. This one's probably 40. There's 40 just there. I'll take that. I don't know why it does this, but it does. It might be the other way around, but we can change that. That's as far as I want to go with the Midland Main Line that way. There you go. It's starting to come up. I like that. Let's now sort out this section. We're going to have to plough through a lot of these towns. We're heading up to Leicester. A little differently to how it does in real life due to the angle we're kind of coming around at. So now we know that this track is the one that's joining. We can knock it back a touch. Because it does something similar to this end here. Where it bows out. So we'll put a track there for us. And we'll come out and join in. Hopefully we won't lose too much speed, but I think it's just freight anyway. And then we'll bring it up like that. I don't mind being in a cutting like this. I really don't. Where we need to be, we need to come round mega sharp. We need to be coming round like this, you see, into Leicester. That side of Knighton and Clarendon Park. I don't think we're going to be able to do that. But what we can do, as long as we head this side of Clarendon Park, we can improvise where Knighton is. Yes, yes. We'll have to do it that way round. Goodbye. Oh, we should pause this. Okay, we're going to have to swing round quite violently then. Well, maybe not. It's actually okay. I would imagine it's not too quick anyway. Because you're coming up to Leicester. We're going to have to do the next part of the junction as well. There is one more crossover. Which is going to be, for us, about here. But although I'd like it a little quicker than that. Look at this. We're going to have to plough right through this, aren't we? Right in the middle. Got to be done. Name of progress. Has to be done. I did put a little fence on here, look. Our little station. Let's try and make it look cool. Maybe they won't build on it, though. Maybe it'll work like curbstones. I know there are curbstones on here. I don't know, but the fence mod down there looks Kind of cool. I changed this to yellow. I can't remember who mentioned it. I believe it was Golden Squid, the winner of our guest station today, for Sunday. They're run by East Midlands Trains. Our first introduction to East Midlands Trains ownership, which means we're definitely heading off to the east now. I don't like this curve. This curve just isn't there. And what else could I have done, though? This could have been shorter. Perhaps we could have been... At the risk of demolishing all this, we could have probably gone tighter here and gone up that way. Oh, but I did all the cool stuff. But I don't like this. We're not going at the right angle at all. Do it. Get rid of it. I know. Sometimes it just happens like that. Alright, so we need this to be at a better angle. Just here. Already, if we go that way, we're coming in like way before we were before. Way before we were before. And you see, we've still got the speed. In fact, I wish I never deleted that town. Well, that not a town, is it? So this is going to be a bit slower. Well, we could just go in sooner, couldn't we? That'll be fine. We'll bring this bit in. We'll do that again. We'll have that kind of there. In fact, that can go further back now, which would make even more sense. Like that. There we go. I prefer that. This bit isn't there. Nothing like doing the same junction twice in an episode. Well, we should do it quicker this time. That's what I'm thinking. So if we come round off there, we should get it. I feel like we'll get it. Is it going to be too tight? You know what? It's almost 40, isn't it? That's not bad. I'll take it. Considering we'll have a better angle at the top, I'll definitely take that. Except we have to redo that bit. So maybe we come up here instead. And then we can do this bit here. Oh, that's slower. Maybe we can improvise. Can we do it there? 35? 40? Can we get 40 out of here? Maybe. If we start it there, like we did before, come this way, can we get 45? It's a bit close, but there we go. Oh no. 35, 36, 37, 40. 40's a push. Let's go 35. How's it look? Well, it works, so I think I'll take that. Not ideal, but it does work. We have the other one. Comes over like so. 30 works. We've slowed this junction right down. But we are going to come at a better angle there. We can just hook through there. What is that area that's almost about to get destroyed? It is Knighton. Well, we only need to leave... Oh, we only need to leave one. And that is a better angle. But we only need to leave one in there. Risky. Have I messed this up? No, there's the double track. They both join into... Oh, do you know? I did it wrong the first time, I think. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. It's just compressed. Is that even right? I've confused myself now. I had this fine. I had this absolutely fine, and now I've confused myself. I think I've added an extra track that shouldn't be there. This shouldn't be there. It's that, I believe. But the 3 tracks are so condensed that we don't see it. That makes more sense. There we go. That's what it is. Silly me. See, I was overcomplicating things. Didn't need to do that. Let's bring this in then. There we go. Then this one is a little past it. And then that swings in. Go 40 as well. Brilliant. And then Then we switch out to what we were doing before. Oh dear. I'm making a mess of this, aren't I? Doesn't always go to plan. Trial and error. How much of that I keep in for you, I don't know. Possibly just edit it out as much as possible. We'll see. We'll see how much footage we got. I try and record way more than I need, so that stuff like that goes wrong we can get rid of. That's better. Let's get rid of that now. That didn't happen. Get rid of all that. Beautiful. Okay, now we can come at a better angle, I believe. We keep coming around that way. Ah, that's better. There are some bridges and stuff, as I was saying, along here that go over, and also there's kind of a viaduct. It's not the best viaduct in the world, but there is one. And then we go into a kind of cutting just before Leicester Station. I hope I get it in today. Really do. There we go. Keep heading down. Need this to swing. Ah, now we're coming up 60. And we need to be at this angle. Maybe too far away from Leicester? Possibly. Maybe we can swing out more here. Go straight. We go like that instead. Just a little further. Then we swing like that. 50 should do us. There we go. We're a little closer to Leicester now. Town centre. And we need to be... I believe it's kind of that angle. Like that. Then we'll have the station right there. Oh, and boy do we have a nice junction. Just there as well. It actually goes back to 2 and then 3. And then all over the place. I'll just quickly show you. That is Leicester. This is where we've come from. We've got to do this bit. Somehow. There's our triangle. So we've gone up here. This is the mess. This is like a train rental, by the way, just here. It's they lease trains out. So it's like train rental. This is the craziness we've got to recreate. I'm looking forward to it. If we can get it in, I'll be happy. That'll be a start. So we'll use this one as the centre track. The main 2 Midland Main Line rails. And then we'll branch off from there. We've got to get that eye drop kind of shape. All saved. And you can tell because I left that open. This is my attempt at Leicester. I didn't really want the outside platform, but I did want the main building. So compromises. We've got the outside platform. Maybe as a sort of concourse / road. The ones we're interested in are the 2 furthest away from the main building. So these are the settings. We've gone with 200. We'll put it in. Connect like that. And then we can have a look. 2 and 2. I went for the this one so that I could get this shape better. 2 and 2 means you can have an island platform. These 2 islands here. What I would have liked, it says it will connect the main building to the centre track, but I don't know how that works. What it looks like it happens is it's kind of along this outside track here, but you go over the top for these 2. Obviously we can't do that yet. Maybe eventually we'll have some really fancy stations to choose from. I'm still excited about the new game, but we're going to concentrate on this one first. We've got a lot to do, and I don't know when the new one's due. It would be nice to get a lot of this done before we take a look at the new one. So there's all the settings. I'm just scrolling through them for you. Now, I don't know what this one is, see? Main entry to central platform. Never or possible. It was on never, I just put possible. I'm not sure whether it should be never, though. Let's see. I don't know. I think they can get underneath anyway, so it doesn't matter. So that's what we're going with for Leicester, sort of. For now, we're going to need I would have preferred it to be further down, but because we're going to have to make a lot of bridges going over. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. These two tracks are the main tracks, and then everything kind of branches off away from them. And that's how we do it. So it'll be like that. Like that. Outside here, we have another one that kind of does this for us. And this goes round the back towards the... There's a couple of sidings just here. Or a few sidings here. And then it kind of scoots off to the other side as well. So we'll get those in just as a placeholder for now. I think there's actually 3 of them. And a shorter one out here. We got it in though, guys. This is Leicester for the most part. I would have preferred some more height on it, but we'll figure it out. I guess it doesn't really matter these days, does it? Because we can cheat. We can do the old page up, page down thingy now. And probably go across. Like that. We need to leave enough room. Not sure about that. But we need to leave enough room to make a cool little bridge thing. Which I believe we can manage. Would I like that? I think I would just like to do that. But that's risky. If we fill this in, we can kind of work with that. That's nice and low too. I do like that. And then I want to put a building on the other side. Which means we use this and go across like that. And the only problem you got there, you see, is we've got the girders. I don't think we can change those because it's attached to this bridge. You can. Can. Really? That one's nice and straight. I don't know what's going on with that one. It's a bit wonky, isn't it? Maybe you need a flat surface to work from. That is definitely not flat. Let's try and do that then. Let's give ourselves... We'll basically just experiment. Give ourselves a flat piece of land. Using that to about there. That's far too high. You plonker. Flatten that. That didn't happen. What have I done there? Help. No, I don't want it to be... Undo. Can't undo. Let's flatten that. That was way too high. Get rid of that. I mean, it was alright. It was just a little bit too high, wasn't it? Let's try that again, but not so... Well, you can't. Unless we have this smaller. Let's go with 3 and 3. Is that still too high? It is, look. I don't understand. You need it right down there. Let's try 2 and 2. How high is that one? That one... Still too high. How high of a bridge will that be? Exactly. Oh, now I can't reach that. There it is. Got it. This seems excessively... No, let's not build another station. This seems excessively high to me. I mean... What are you doing there? Go from there. Is that higher than it was before? Yeah, look at that. It's massive. No. Don't like that. That's a shame. Let's get that back down. We'll just do it... we'll try and flatten it this way round. Let's bring that down a bit. We'll try and flatten it. I know I'm making a bit of a meal of this. Ooh, hang on, there we go. That might do it. if we go like there, that might do us. Come on, you can get there. What is it with bridges? I'm telling you. Oh, now we can't get across at all. Ooh, oh, that's why. Yeah. But this will work because we can just do, we can start from this flat area. That might give us something better to work with. If we do that and do a page up and just go across, that's close. No, it's still doing that. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. Why do you do some weird stuff? Can we shift page up? There we go. Can we just go flat? Not quite enough. Let's shift page up again. There is a main road here. So having a flat area to work with doesn't seem to matter in the slightest. Why are you doing that? Well, you kind of flat. I guess we could work with that. Maybe it doesn't work now because of the way the track is. There's supposed to be several tunnels here. I would like to just get rid of that and start again, since it doesn't matter. But it was an experiment. I don't think we've left ourselves enough room here. We could exaggerate this a touch to make sure we get our tunnel things working. I would like an no. You know, we can't. We're just going to have to make do, aren't we? I mean, we possibly could. This bit's better, though. I like that. But for the most part, that's working. That's pretty much how it is. There's probably going to be another crossover here as well. Actually, don't just say probably. Have a look in a minute. We will figure this out. Okay. The only way we can do this, really, is to do that, isn't it? No, you don't have to do that anymore. Do the iron girders. Do the iron girders. It's a bit wonky. I don't know why. Do you know what? Just take it. Otherwise, we're going to be here all night. Now, let's put the extra track in. I want us to hook onto that. I would like to change the bridge type. No. Leave it like that. You're being overly bothered about it. This kind of works. It's going to be a bit aggressive, but it sort of works. Get rid of that part of Leicester. Bear with me. I do have a plan. I want it to not do that, though. Could you make your way down a little less aggressive? And then just here, we can come off that way. Will that do us? Sort of. Kind of liking it. It's not really how I wanted it, but we are coming down there. And this is, for the most part, I don't like what you've done there. Don't know why you've done a little bump there. Can you... Oh, there we go. I'll take that. Oh, do you know what I could have done? Looking at what I just did there. Oh no. I think it used this bridge to do this section. Yeah, I think that's what it did. That's fine. That's fine. We'll leave it. Leave it. Otherwise, it's going to be the longest... No, never going to be the longest bridge episode. Okay, I'm happy with that. For the most part. I think I will take that. There's going to be a lot of yard work going here. Let me have a look. See, there is a crossover. In fact, for some reason, I have missed a track out completely. Whereas this continues round. Not like that. with actual track, please. This continues round like that, but at quite an angle. Now it's starting to make a bit more sense. I can see what's going on here. If we get rid of that, and we have a gap here, and have this one come that way, that looks more like Leicester. Up to where? I don't know. We're going to go up to about there, I think. How far back does this go? I think it stays, keeps going. Just keeps going for a while. It does go to 2, you see, and then back to 3. Now that makes sense. That can connect. No, don't do that. What's up with you? What are you colliding with? Oh, it's ruined. Guys, it's ruined. What on earth are you colliding with? Although, we still do have to connect in here. I am very worried at the moment. We'll have to do something weird. Like that. Kind of. I mean, no, we can't get across then. The problem we have there is we can't get across. And it does go across. We are getting a bit low on the old bridge. In fact, it kind of goes to 4 tracks. Oh dear. But not to the main line. And not this. These don't connect for the most part. At all. It just switches to 3 tracks down there. That's going to be tough. I believe that one does go like this though. I just don't know. There we go. Take it. I think we're going to have to compromise there. As long as it looks okay, I don't mind. We're kind of missing our arches and stuff. And we're probably going to have another arch this side. And build this bridge manually. Will it be worth it? I don't know. I'm hoping so. I really am. Along this side, we have to do some fancy stuff. Either side. Because it's like an open section. And this would be up that way. And then we need to fill that in a bit. Bring it up. Because it's all trees. As it goes down in there. Hopefully we can stop the AI from building there. I might leave that ballast there for a while. Until I can figure out a way to hide it in there. Alright, maybe. Maybe we can get away with this. I hope so. There we go. We'll go with this here. Bring that around. Like that. Sort of. I can see this working. I can see us kind of getting the thing going. It's going to look a bit messy for a while, like New Street did once upon a time. Looking a lot better now, though. We're going to have a similar problem here. Well, not a problem. Challenge. Don't call it a problem. Not really a problem, is it? Fun. Okay, we can sort of do this, guys. We can sort of do this. Because we don't need these exactly there. They can just go... They can just go here. There we go. Fixed it. And we'll go from that point there into here. There we go. We've got our sidings back. It kind of does a better thing now. Not quite how it goes, but we've run out of space here. Because of that bit. But But that's fine, because I'd rather have it low. That absolutely works. And there is, as I said, there's a crossing. Not the way you think it is. It's actually that way. And it wouldn't be very quick either. There, it's like that. I am happy with it. We have it in, and that gives us lots of options, actually, for coming in and out of Leicester. We don't want those one way, so that's good. Not those. Not these. For now. Are you going to be... Oh, I thought that was in the bridge then. That would have made my day. I think that's probably one way, but we'll put it like that for now. I don't know which one it turns round on at the moment. I mean, in fact, you could just have... You can have signals on both sides for this. Let's extend the Midland Main Line that way too. Kind of heading up towards Thermiston. I don't know how it's pronounced. But that's where we're going. And I don't know what this is doing just yet. We're going to connect back in for now. Just for now. This, however, is starting to come together. I am liking it. By the looks of this, we might as well keep it 3 tracks. It does go down to 2, but I don't know for how long. Given our scale, it might not be... Well, maybe. Where we split off, just here somewhere to go that way, it goes back down to 2 and then comes out to 3 again. So I don't know. We might not need to do it. There is another crossover going the other way though. So maybe. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We'll go back to there. Then we'll go down to 2. And again, I don't think this will be very quick. And then it goes the other way, you see. That's how you get across there. That's how you get across. And then it does that as well. That works for me. Doesn't need to be that aggressive though. Bring it back that way. And we'll come in more naturally like that. That works. It's a bit condensed, but what can you do? We'll bring this main road down for now. Just connect us up. We'll connect. Oh, is that the house? No, it's over. Oh, I don't know. No, Knighton. It's there. Okay. Oh, panic. Connect you up like that. Bring you around. Gently. Maybe we can connect you up. Go along the track. Like that. Yeah, I like that. Connect you up. I don't know what this road's doing just yet. We'll just connect them up. There's probably some ring roads and stuff to put in, but we're just gonna fill some of it in for a few seconds. It says 4 hours later. It literally is 4 hours later when I'm doing it. There we go. When I'm doing it without recording. There we go. Leicester, the beginnings. I'm sort of happy with that. It was trickier than I thought, to be fair. I don't think we did too bad though. It was certainly trickier. Not because the station was hard or anything like that. It's more the angle I'd left us at. We needed to come round and head up kind of that way without it looking too awful. We are going to get a depot in here though. That I'm kind of looking forward to. We're going to have a depot like here, and we're going to, which will block this off quite nicely. So if we kind of just put some track in here to remind us. We could indeed put the depot in, actually. Just so I know what I'm doing here. Let's just put a depot in. It doesn't matter which, and it doesn't matter whether it's hooked up either. What do we want? Kind of like that one. Right, so we need to go back just a touch. It's not a permanent one, but I do want it in. Just so I remind myself later. I'm like, oh yeah, do that. There we go. That'll do us. This is going to be our rental yard, which will obviously have a depot in it. And loads of sidings. I don't know what we're doing with this. It'll all connect up eventually. We could connect it up, I guess. There you go. Connect up there. And there or something. Fine. That works. That works. And we'll figure that out. We will figure that out and make it look like a yard. I like it so far. You know what we have to do now though, guys? We should extend our cross-country service to go up here. I don't want to smooth that too much because I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. As I just flatten everything. Rightio. Where is our cross-country service? Just there. Now you actually do go to Leicester. Exciting. Let's play it. Let's have a look. We go all the way to South Wigston. P1, and then after that we need to go into there, and then when we come back we'll go to P2. Is that just it? Does it do some funky stuff here? Probably, because guess what we didn't do? Signalling. But look at the time! Goodness me! Oh, can we fit some signalling? I think I owe you that much. I think I owe... We're missing another track, a freight line. But we will put that in. These are going to be one way. I don't know whether they are, to be honest. But that has got to be one way. Let's have a look what the train does. Kind of. You're kind of doing the right thing. You're either going to be on one... Or... Where's out? Only show me... There we go. What are you currently going on? 3. I'd kind of prefer you on 1. Does that make less of a mess? Well, yeah, I don't know why you're doing that. We could maybe have another signal there. It's a bit messy, but I only want it so that you after there can go there. There we go. That's a bit better. We're going to need some signals all over the place here, aren't we? Probably a lot better than what I'm doing right now. That, to me, feels like it should be one way. This here, definitely one way. That's two way. Gotta be. That's two way. That would be one way. Yep. Where this will be one way. So will this. That will be two way. We might be able to have one there though. As two way. On the opposing side. And we might be able to have one there two way. And there for that matter. We coming into the junction. Two way there. This is not going to go wrong at all, is it? That'll be fun to sort out though. I don't mind. I don't mind sorting that out. It'll be a bit of fun. That's going to be one way. Might not be. Could be two way, given this bit. No, that's going the other way. That's fine. I'll take that. Right, so we've got some signals now. You go all the way to Leicester. Finally. You'll see what we're doing here. We're going to have... we'll go and have a look on the map. Google Leicester. You'll see what I've got sort of planned. And why this exists. Well, I'll give you a sneak peek before we go and find somewhere to sit. But if we go to the track buildings... Is it they? Not those. Well, those might work, actually, thinking about it. But it's not those I want. It's the factory buildings. Sort of like that. I do kind of want the farm buildings, to be fair. Oh, I'm clicking the pictures. That's useful. I'm just going to show you what I'm thinking here. This might work. They're all going to be wonky, though, aren't they? Why are you so wonky? I mean, it doesn't matter. But that kind of works for Leicester. It does actually kind of work. There you go. Sneak peek of what I've got planned there. That does really work. Alright guys, that has been a bit of an episode. Struggled a touch with the junctions. Got them wrong a couple of times. We did get Leicester in, and it's starting to take shape. We may need to do some terraforming around here. We may have to do some finagling. We've got a fun little depot area where they rent trains, and we'll put a load of locos in there. We'll then head off that way. However, what do we have planned? I would like to either head to Rugby, but given how much I just decimated all of that, this area here, I'm probably going to build the roads back up. Like, look, we just got roads hanging, chilling about, doing nothing. I want to rebuild the roads around here before Sunday. I'll try and get this all sort of networked up. Yeah. And then I think we actually head west again while that regrows, and we can do some work over... Ignore that. We'll do some work over here, because we went as far as Kings Norton, which is kind of the junction area. So I feel like we should head a bit further that way. I don't know what you think about that. The other option is we finally finish off this side. We don't actually go anywhere here. We could make our way slowly to this side of Birmingham. That's an idea. That is certainly an idea. I don't want to get a plane in. We'll have to... Ideas on the next airport. It doesn't matter if it doesn't actually carry passengers. There's one in the Midlands, right? Near Nottingham? Is there? Somewhere like that. We're going to sort this out somehow as well. look at you. Silly game. Don't do that. Where should we end it today? We could take a cab ride, but Leicester's not really finished. Although that wasn't bad for a first effort. It's going to look better than that by the time I'm done, though. I've slowly started sceneryifying all of this. It's going to look the business when it's done. We've got lots of room for more industry around here, because we're going to need quite a bit. Mainly it's going to be fields, though, with the odd farm, just to keep supplying some of the bigger areas. You know where we haven't sat for a while? What on earth happened there? Did you see that? I don't know what happened there. Do you know where we should end? Where we started. There we go. That'd be lovely, because it was looking rather beautiful out here. But this time, now you know that it's Warwick, we'll kind of sit looking that way. And we've got to do something here. We have to do something there. Don't like that. Look, there's little cannons. I love those. Yeah, that's not looking good. We might have to change that into some sort... Because they're not supposed to build here, really. But we can let them build, and we can, like, put some brick here or something. Make it look less terrible. Ooh, should we check on... Oh no, they're running now. I was hoping Yeah, because this is single track. Look how long he's got to wait for that. So let's go all the way back here to Taichi and look at our lovely depot. We'll get some shunting, I think, working in Taichi eventually once we've got the diesels. Let's do it there. Let's end it. Alright guys, that's been episode 34 and the 200th video that I've uploaded since I began back in March of this year. I can still say for a little bit longer. Hope you enjoyed it. The bane of my existence is usually junctions and bridges. Today we did both. And a station. They're not too bad. I'm happy with how Leicester's coming along. The Midland Main Line is growing. There goes a Chiltern train. Do you know it's looking really nice out here? Especially with the houses in the background like that. And they look almost UK. Nice. How busy it is. Alright guys. Thank you again. I'm going to leave it there. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. All the links to various social media places and Discord, which is heading towards 100 people now. I'm just waffling on now, aren't I? Shall I end it? I could have ended it like when there was a train coming by. Well, I didn't. So until next time, which will be Sunday, and I'll tell you what, I'm not going to end it yet. Sunday, we'll have a quick look at who's in the lead for the new medal name. There you go. And until then, take care.